perfect equal records. This really is one of those bouts where you blink, you might miss it. Let's go to Benny Johnson to get this one on.
Three arena fight fans, Dublin, Ireland. We get ready for 3 5-minute rounds in the professional Bantamweight division. Our warriors are ready. Our officials are ready. Dublin, Ireland, make some noise if you're ready! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed officially at 135.2 pounds. She has a flawless record of 2 wins with no losses and no draws. Fighting out of Lodz, Poland, she is Kataryzna Sadura. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in officially at 136.8 pounds. She also has a flawless record of 2 wins with no losses and no draws. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, she is Sinead Kavanagh. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Leon Roberts.
So you heard the crowd respond to Sinead K.O. Kavanagh, but what a contest this could be. What an opponent in front of her here. This could be all over in the opening round. Such power from these 2 women.
And what an unrelenting smirk from Kataryzna Sadura. Almost cool and calm as ice. Sinead Kavanagh, though, stepping in with that wicked right hand. But Lodz, as advertised, waltzes forward. And that knee, the way she leans into that and throttles her hips forward.
If there is a downside to such blistering finishes in such short time, you've never really been hit.
And more importantly, she's never really gone to the ground. But she trains out of a great gym with a fantastic Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, the Gracie Barra team. So that's another key question when you also consider SBG's lineage and her John Kavanagh as a jiu-jitsu instructor.
Yes, no, as we said, we've seen Sinead get into the trenches and dig deep and trade.
And one of the very best kickboxers in the world, full stop, in her corner, coaching Sadura. Catalina giving verbal instructions there to try and break out of the clinch. You can see Kataryzna trying to force some space with her right arm or pummel in for the left underhook, but Kavanagh sticking like glue.
Well, this is the thing. This is where we said there was been no need for a plan B for Kataryzna, and already we're going into unknown territory for her. And this was the thing that fascinated me about this bout. If Sinead could stay in there with her own boxing ability and ask questions and force her to take more and more time in the cage, how would this turn around?
I think it's a very smart thing. Slow things down, get her breathing, disallow the reach advantage, and keep things out of kicking distance.
Stiff jab from Sinead rocks Kataryzna's head back.
And Kataryzna switching up nicely. But Kavanagh looks very quick with those punches. Solid right hand, though, from Sadura.
Yes, Sinead felt that, backed up, but comes flying back herself. We know this is what she's capable of. We know her guts and determination, and standing and trading with Kataryzna like that is beginning to ask questions of her as well. This is fascinating.
Watch out for that right elbow over the top. If she comes in hard when Kavanagh jabs, before Kavanagh can return that left hand and cover.
But what's happening, though, is Kavanagh is landing that jab and moving out the way as the head snaps back. That's the key for Kavanagh to move. Look, she lands with the jab, then moves out the way, so the head is still snapping back as she moves out the way. And she has got Kataryzna under pressure here. These are heavy shots. What a win for Sinead Kavanagh! KO does it again. Unbelievable. Took the sting out of her opponent and then stopped her.
Sinead Kavanagh goes 3-0, and it's 3 wonderful, splendid, incredible victories here at Dublin's 3 Arena. Boom goes the dynamite, and Kavanagh strikes again. And the way she backed up Sadura was truly breathtaking. I mean, that was a tough task coming into this fight against one of the most fearsome strikers in mixed martial arts. But this division continues to be inspired by the superstar, Sinead Kavanagh, a celebratory dance there in center ring. And the crowd loving every minute of it. They're dancing all the way to the back of this here arena. A grin from Kavanagh, a smile, and perhaps a sigh of relief because that was adrenaline-filled stuff. Both stood and traded bombs, but it's Kavanagh who walks away with the W and records her third professional victory in what is surely a promising career. BAMMA 26 live here from Dublin's 3 Arena continues. And we've got more exciting action here on tap after this official announcement. And the medical staff here undertaking a brief examination and assessment. Fighter safety #1 here in BAMMA, leading the way in mixed martial arts. Health and safety here in Europe. Brand new regulations under the Irish rules. And Kavanagh continues to dance. Let's get the announcement.
Our referee called a stoppage in this bout at 2 minutes 46 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO, Sinead K.O. Kavanagh.
Sinead Kavanagh, if there were any doubts why your nickname is KO, they were put to rest tonight.
It does exactly what it says on the tin. And that's it. There's no girl at 61 kilos that's gonna beat me. No one. I'll fight 2 of them in here just to prove it.
Kataryzna came with an impressive reputation, a big stopper. Did that play on your mind at all? Because she was also known as a knockout specialist.
Yeah, no, I thought she was gonna come out kicking, and she did, and it kind of put me distance off a little bit. It was hard to find, you know, the pop it then. But once it started popping, I knew for the right hand was going to just going to knock her out. Like.
Well, you set it up beautifully when you got your range and timing with that jab, and then you were back out. She had no chance to land those powerful punches because of that superb jab before the finish.
Yeah, look, no one's going to stand in my way. I'm going to the top. That's 3-0. I have the crowd, I have the wins, and I have the talent.
And you have the knockout power. Sinead Kavanagh!